you guys know that I'm going to show you today how to make tater tot casserole. You may not know how to make this dish. It's so simple and it's so delicious. Wow, I've got this thing packed full. I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. At the last 15 minutes of cooking, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to shred some Velveeta cheese and put all the Velveeta cheese on top. So I'm going to show you how to make this casserole. Everybody will enjoy it so much. Let me put it in the oven and we'll get started on our casserole. Okay guys, let's get this tater tot casserole together. What I have got, and I usually do it in one pot, and then I've sprayed my casserole dish, and I flip all this into the casserole dish. What I'm doing is I'm browning, almost like frying a pound of hamburger right now. Plus, what I have in here now is one Vidalia onion chopped up in with my meat, and I have chopped, let me see if you can see up here what I've got on my board. Let me pull you up just a little bit closer. What I have on my board, I have chopped a fourth of a red onion, and I'll put this in my mixture too for our tater tot casserole, and I'll let that soften up and cook. I have it was a fourth of a green pepper, just for the flavor. Now, when you're making your tater tot casserole, guys, you put in it what you want to put in it, what your family likes. If they don't eat green peppers, gosh, don't put it in there. Just put in what they like. But that's what we like, so this is how I'm going to make mine. Now, when this gets browned, I'll be putting it in here. When my onions and my peppers get tender, I'll put it in here. I'll also, when it gets tender, I will add to this mixture a bag. I got these at Kroger's. It's just a bag of mixed vegetables. It has carrots, little green peas, and corn. So I'll add that to my tater tot casserole. I will add an additional half a can of corn drained. My other half, I'll put it in the freezer for soup or something like that. And then I'll also add a half of a can of green beans, because these are the vegetables that we love the most. So I add what we like. I've seasoned it with my favorite seasoning now that I told you guys about in one of my other videos, is this salt-free garlic and herb seasoning blend. It's just a blend of wonderful, wonderful things. All right, let me pull you up just a little closer. It is a great thing to put in the tater tot casserole. What I do now is I'm letting my peppers and onions saute. My meat is done. I added my bag of frozen vegetables, half a can of corn, half a can of green beans. Now, I'm just letting this cook and get a little tender and get some of this juice out. I did drain my vegetables that were in the can. I did add, you know, the red onion and some green pepper. That's what we like. So you guys add the veggies that you think your family will eat and make it your own tater tot base. And so when we get this cooked down just a little bit, I will add my cream of mushroom soup, which is sitting right over here. I'll add my cream of mushroom soup, and I'll add a cup of sour cream. I'll add the entire can of cream of mushroom. I did drain the beans and the corn. The last step, once this is sauteed, is to put your sour cream in here and your cream of mushroom. Mix it well. Stir it up. Get it all blended. Take this and put it into a 9x13 casserole dish that you have sprayed. Once you get this in there, get you the tater tots. They're in my freezer right now. I'm keeping them frozen. Get your frozen tater tots out. And I'm going to show you when I get mine lined up how they look. Place them on the top of this mixture here. And make this mixture how you like it, guys. Put the seasoning in you enjoy. If you want Worcestershire sauce, be sure and put that in. It gives it a really nice taste. While this is cooking, I wanted to tell you guys, while this is cooking, about tater tots. They were invented, I just thought it was amazing when I read about it. I love tater tots. You know, you can get them fast food, or you can bring them home, put them in your air fryer. So many ways to cook these tater tots. And so making tater tot casserole is really fun for our family because we love tater tots. However, I wanted you to know that tater tots were invented in 1953 by Ida. They make great potatoes, and they make those French fries and all kinds of shapes of the potatoes. So they were in the factory one day, and as they were cutting all their potatoes, they had all these shreds left over in the factory, and they decided, wow, we got a lot of potatoes left, little shredded potatoes. So what should we do with all these shreds that were left? It was just so genius of them to say, oh, well, you know, why don't we make something that we can sell and feed people? We need to use this stuff. So they put a little flour with these shreds and pressed it into the shape of a tater tot. So that's when the tater tot was invented. I think they put it on the market maybe a year or two after they started, you know, getting it, all the kinks worked out. And they put it on the market, and people loved them. And we still love them today. We still love them today. I am a huge tater tot fan. So, not just the tater tot casserole, but just the tater tot by itself. So I thought that was pretty neat that they took something that was left over and made something great. I would have never thought that they used something that was left over and made tater tots. You know, it's kind of like the donut hole. They cut the hole out of the donut, but they don't waste it. So maybe I'm going to try today to figure out something that maybe I'm throwing away that, you know, that I can use, or I can recycle it, or I can do something genius with it. I doubt I'll invent anything as good as tater tots, though. Just wanted to share that little tidbit of information. I think how food gets invented, and when it was invented, and who invented it, and how it got going. It's just such, it's a lot of, to me it's a lot of knowledge that you don't need, but I think it's so interesting in every way that people take things that have been tossed out and really make something great out of it. And you know I don't need it, but you know, with this tater tot casserole, I'm going to make a 10-inch skillet of cornbread. Now, you know, I've made a video. Look it up. Granny Ann's cornbread. I'll link it up here after the tater tot casserole. That cornbread is the best. She was a great cook. So get you a 10-inch skillet. Make you some cornbread. So I just wanted you to know, I'm going to stir this up really quick. It's so easy to do. I usually use buttermilk. You can use regular milk. If you don't have any buttermilk, let me move you over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I move you up just a little closer, but you can go to that video and you can watch it. And you can kind of see what I'm going to do to make this. What you've got to do first is you've got to get your oven hot, and you've got to put some type of grease in a skillet. Now you can put bacon grease, all kinds of grease in the skillet, but put it in the oven. Get that skillet hot. Got my cornmeal in here. I'm going to put my eggs in. I put 3 eggs. Just because that's what Granny Ann did. She made the best cornbread on earth. Best I've ever had. And cornbread, a lot of people just take a glass of buttermilk and just drink the buttermilk and crumble up the cornbread. Just crumble that cornbread up in it. Now what I do, I don't measure. I measured in the video so that you could see what I'm doing, but I don't measure when I make bread. I go by the consistency of it. If it's too dry, I put more milk. If it's too wet, I put more cornmeal. That's all there is to it. You just figure out how to do it. You don't really need a recipe. Just get your stuff and mix it up. Nothing better in cold weather than hot cornbread coming out of an iron skillet. My cornmeal this mixture was too dry, guys, so I added some more good buttermilk. And you just stir, stir, stir till you get it all combined. Now, is cornbread healthy? I don't know. I'm not your doctor, so I don't know. But it's inexpensive, I'll tell you that. Goes a long way if you got a lot of people to feed, like biscuits. And down in the South, cornbread is like, well, you just got to have some cornbread down here. All right, you see what I've got? That's the thickness Granny Ann said we needed to have, just like that. My skillet's hot, so I'm going to bring it up here. You know, I'm going to get my cornbread, and I'm going to pour it in there. All there is to it. Put it back in. A lot of people cook it at 400 or 425. I cook it at 350 because you know why I cook it at 350, because Granny Ann did. So I cook it at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes, depending on so many factors. The temperature in my house, the temperature my oven got up to, all those kind of things. What else am I cooking in my oven or on top of the stove? All those are factors. So you just have to see when it gets brown. It's down in the oven for 30 minutes to 40 minutes. All right. Taking it out of the oven, I'm going to be sprinkling the cheese on it. And I've grated up 1 cup of Velveeta cheese. And I'm just going to be sprinkling it on. The casserole is hot. This is going to melt pretty quick. I will put it back in for 15 minutes. Tater tots are, if you're having a little trouble getting your kids to eat, I guarantee you, if you make tater tot casserole, I think they'll probably eat this. So give it a try. And it's got a lot of vegetables in it. So it's a wonderful dish for them and adults. All right, now I'm going to put it back in the oven. Guys, I'm going to put it back in for 15 more minutes. I'm going to bring you up here and let you see. I don't know if you can see what it looks like. Can you see how good it looks? Oh gosh, it's just bubbling on the sides over there. Right over here on the sides, how the bubble just bubbling. It's just, oh, and it smells so good. Now, usually I cut up some green onions and sprinkle over the top before I serve it, but I don't have any green onions. I'm actually out. Now this goes back in the oven for 15 more minutes. Okay guys, I just took the casserole out. You can see the corn, the meat, the green beans, whoops, all the different layers that are in here. And all the tater tots are now covered with like kind of toasted, like a toasted cheese tater tot. You see how yummy that is? Just so incredibly good. That cheese. Doesn't that look delicious? All right, let's go around to our taste testers and see what they say. Okay, here we go. Let's go first to my grandson, Gray.
Hello.
This is Gray. What do you think about it, Gray?
I haven't tried it yet. This is my
Oh,
first
you
try.
haven't. This is you're fixing to take your first bite. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Now, his mom makes an incredible tater tot casserole, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you don't like Grammys, I won't be having my feelings hurt too bad.
Okay.
Okay. Don't burn your mouth because it's piping hot. Is it too hot? It's too hot, isn't it?
Okay.
You ready? You're going in, huh? You process it. Is it too salty?
I wouldn't think I would like this, but I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't think you were going to like it?
No.
Oh, Gray.
Because you kept telling me, oh, it might not be good, so. But it's actually really good. I like it.
Thank you, sweetheart. Enjoy. Cornbread got brown, and I don't know what happened, but it looks like a little mouse got in there. Look at that delicious cornbread. But I tell you what, that little mouse got a piece. I think that little mouse had on a brown shirt. Are you trying to keep from throwing
I'm
up?
trying to process it.
Oh, you're processing it.
Hmm.
Well, I know some Dr. Pepper will help.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. 1 being bleh and 10 being fantastic. Where would I be on the 1 to 10 scale on tater tot casserole?
Probably 6.
A 6. Now, have you had a really good bite, or was that just the top of it? Maybe you need to dig a little deeper.
Okay.
See if you can go up to a 7. That was my oven. I don't know why it's doing that. It's trying to blow up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'll pay you later.